Hello everyone, it's me, Nikki, and today should be Tuesday when I post this, and that means it's book tag Tuesday, and I was tagged by Amrita for something. Oh, for the choosing my adventure tag. I think, because I know she did Wheel of Time, and Rosie did, what did she do? She did Discworld, that was it. So, I, I was thinking about this. I think I'm gonna go a little, I was thinking maybe like Marvel, but I don't know a lot about the comics. I know more about like the movies. But I was thinking I could go like classic, maybe like super classic, and do the Greek gods because I know a lot about them because I'm a nerd and because they were written down, so it counts. Fight me on it. So I mean, whatever. We'll make it work. I'm gonna try not just to use the big 12. Even though I know a lot about them. There's a great website. It's called Theoi.com. I'll make sure to list it below. They have Olympians, other gods, titans, heroes and villains, legendary creatures, about the cults, nymph satyrs, everything. So, I don't know what the difference between Olympian and Greek gods are, but oh, there's a lot of. Okay. They're all Olympians, but all right. Here we go. Question 1. Fantasy twin. Name a character you can relate to on a personal level. Now, this is hard because, okay, well, first of all, the Greeks didn't make their gods, like, all-knowing. I mean, they were fucking fuck-ups. A lot of them were fuck-ups. So, they weren't, I guess they were supposed to be relatable, but, like, otherworldly. And I'm gonna say Artemis, but not the hunting aspect. She likes animals. She's apparently the goddess of children. I kind of like kids. They're not, as long as they're not my own. I don't like hunting. I don't think she would like the hunting that people do nowadays, where they just stuff a bear head on the wall. She'd be like, "What? That's not how you do a bear." Specifically bears, because it's one of her animals. But I don't know. I sort of I also like Apollo because he's the god of, artistic endeavors, but he's kind of a fuckboy, and she's like, no, no boys. I'll just hang out in the woods. I don't want to hang out in the woods. I could also be Athena, because she was, like, I see Athena as, like, a book nerd, which is me, but I'm not as smart or warlike as her. So I'm going to go Artemis because of the animals and all that stuff. That's, we're going to go with it. Hero. Name a character that you aspire to be like. It's not a god, but it is related to a god. Where is he? It's Odysseus, if I can find him. Odysseus. Because he was smart as fuck. Like, he came up with the Trojan horse thing, and then, Like, he came up with all kinds of little tricks and plans. He got, who did he get? He somehow got, Achilles, did he get Achilles out? Or he, like, fucked with Agamemnon or something? So, yeah. And he's apparently Hermes' great-grandson, I think. But yeah, Odysseus, because he's just smart and wily, and he always gets one up until he decides that he needs to boast about being nobody, and then Poseidon is like, okay, bro, you don't need to go home, do you? And he kind of does. Number 3 is champion. Choose a character to be your champion in a duel. Well, I mean, Hercules is the obvious answer because he's Heracles. I apologize. Heracles, because, you know, he's the dude. But he also, I was just watching Red from OSP. She did a bunch of miscellaneous myths about the Greeks and all the heroes. And it's hubris. He's very hubristic. But I still think he'd be good. Who was the one that no, Theseus was a fuck up. Perseus? Yeah, Perseus was pretty good. I mean, he didn't fuck up anything that I'm aware of. But I'm gonna pick Hercules just because that seems like an easy bet. Unlikable character. Name a character you love to hate. Zeus. Didn't have to think about it. He is the ancestor of the fuckboys. I dislike him on a personal level. Like, what's he gonna do about it? So, yeah, Zeus. I really dislike him a lot. He's the worst. The worst. Tavern buddy. Name a character with whom you'd want to have a drink or spend a night on the town. Dionysus is the obvious pick, but I'm gonna go with Hermes because he's smart as fuck. He's got winged boots. He is the god of travelers, I think. Where is that on this website? Yeah, he's the god of trade and obviously messenger, so he knows all the roads. You know, we would never get lost. His sacred plant is the strawberry tree, so we would have all the best pick of strawberries, so, you know, yeah. Also, in the OSP Red myth, she went over Dionysus, and he was scary as fuck before they made him nice, so, no, I don't want a scary god. I want Hermes. He'll be fun. Villain, name a character with whom you would not want to cross paths. That's a good one. Let's see. Depends on stuff, I know. Let's see. Who would I not want to cross paths with? Probably, no, not him. Who's that? The Furies? Right? Is that them? The Furies, yeah. The Arianyas? I don't know how to say that properly. But they are the goddesses of vengeance. So, yeah, if you run across them, you've probably fucked up pretty badly. Yeah, I can't think of anybody else. Probably a titan of some kind. Kronos. Because he's a jerk. Uranus. I think, is a jerk. Or Oceanus was the second husband, I think, of Gaia. Oh no, he was the son. It's their son. Then who did she... Okay, whatever. Doesn't matter. But yeah, I don't think I'd want to run into them either. Mentor. Name a character you would want to learn from or have as a mentor. I would pick Apollo and the Muses. Because Apollo did... Like, maybe Apollo's whole thing. I'm not sure how many... He had a lot of kids. But he was the god of music, prophecy, healing, and archery. But music was how they wrote. They didn't write. They told stories. And that's how you tell stories, was through music. And through the Muses, which are where? So they were the goddess of music, song, dance, inspiration of poets. You know, epic poetry, history, astronomy, comedy, tragedy, religious stuff, erotic poetry, lyric poetry, and song and dance. So I think learning from all of them would, like, be really cool just as a storyteller, because they would be like, you know, they'd help you out and stuff. That's what I think. Number 8 is Samwise. Name a character who you could trust or be your best friend. From the gods? Oof. Maybe Hestia, because she was sort of chill. She's a hearth goddess. Who else? Hades would be pretty cool. I think you could probably trust him. I'm gonna go with Hestia. I think you could trust Hestia. I feel like she's like that one aunt or that grandma who just like bakes you stuff and is like, tell me all your secrets and I will never tell anybody. So yeah, Hestia. I think she would be a good one to trust. And number 9, if you could adopt one character / give it a home, who would it be? Ooh, that's a good one. I've always liked Ares, but like from the Xena, Xena specifically, where he like became nicer. But in the canon myths, he's kind of a douchebag. Because he's the gross part of war. The bloodlust part of it that nobody wants to deal with. But I was thinking like Hephaestus, because he gets the short end of the stick a lot. And then they're like, yeah, your wife's cheating on you, but can you make me some chains to lock up a dude? And he's like, okay. So I think he would be a good one to take home. Yeah, I'm gonna say Hephaestus just because he seems like a nice guy who's just had, you know, some shit luck. And then he could, like, you know, just hang out. Maybe take a day off. Keep the volcanoes nice and chill. Mount Etna, I believe, is where his home is. So yeah, that's my silly little idea for tag video. Thank you, Amrita, for tagging me. It was a lot of fun. If you're watching it, you're tagged, I guess. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you're having a lovely day. Pray to your gods, or not, whatever. Pray that Zeus doesn't strike me down. No, he won't, because I like Leto, who's the goddess of mothers, and that makes Artemis and Apollo happy. Ding ding. So, yeah, that was a weird ending. I apologize. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you have a lovely day, like I said, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.